This problem seems long and wordy, but it's not that difficult. Let's go ahead and look at this equation. And then it says one of the equations in a system of two linear equations is given. So this is one of the equations where k is a positive constant. So which means x and y are variables and then k is just a number. The system has no solution. Okay, no solution means the lines are going to be parallel. So they have the same slope, but they have different y-intercepts. That's what we want to think. Which equation could be the second equation in this system? And then there are four answer choices that look pretty much similar. Now, before we go into this problem, I would like to share some notes which will make this problem really simple. So the first note I want to tell you is if you have an equation in the standard form, which means the variables are on the left and the right side is just the constant, the slope is simply the opposite of the x coefficient divided by the y coefficient. So negative a over b. And I gave two examples here. So if I have to find slope of 2x plus 3y equals 8, it's simply going to be negative 2 over 3. And if I have to find slope of 2x minus 3y, now if they have opposite signs, since the slope is opposite, it will be positive 2 over 3. It would be negative 2 over negative 3, which is positive 2 over 3. Now this makes things really fast for us if we can simply look at the equation and tell what the slope is. We don't always have to write it in slope-intercept form. Now the other note I want to make is if you have an equation that has a common factor like this, 4x plus 6y equals to 10. Now they are all even coefficients, 4, 6 and 10. So I can cut each of the coefficients in half. So 4 becomes 2, 6 becomes 3 and 10 becomes 5. And that's what I said. So let's look at the given equation. Notice 7, so let's begin our solution here. And let's rewrite, copy the equation that's given to us. 77 times x minus k equals 77y plus 77k. Perfect. So our second note, we can simplify. So let's divide both sides by 77. So if I divide both sides of the equation by 77, then what's going to happen? On the left, this 77 in the numerator cancels with the 77 down below, leaving me with just x minus k. And then on the right side, 77 over 77 is just 1. So this is going to be just a y. The 77s cancel each other out. And here also 77k over 77 is that. Now let's go ahead and rewrite this in slope-intercept form. So for slope-intercept form, I have to subtract k from both sides. And then I see that I have y equal to x minus 2k. So this is telling me that slope of this line is 1 and y-intercept is negative 2k. So what I want is for the slope to be 1 and y-intercept to be negative 2. Now look at the choice A. Y-intercept should be different from negative 2k because this has no solution. So let's see. Does choice A have slope equal to 1? Well, it's negative 11 over positive 11. So it's negative 1. So this is out. What about choice B? Again, the slope is negative 1 here. Now, if I look at choices C and D, they both have slope equal to 1. But now, I have to investigate. So let's rewrite choice C. I can divide each term by 11. So notice I got x minus y equal to just k. And here also I can divide each term by 11 and I get x minus y equal to 2k because I'm dividing by 11. So they both have slope of 1. Now let's see, what is the y-intercept here? So y-intercept here is, so y-intercept means I take x equal to 0 and solve for y. So this is negative k. And here this is going to be, so y-intercept here will be negative 2k. So I want it to be different from negative 2k, which means this is out. And the correct answer is then choice C because it has the same slope of 1 but a different y-intercept.